Hello there, I am the Soviet Warlord bringing you another Minecraft episode. I've been grinding down here for a short while now. The spawn rates seem to be much slower than I remember actually. But yeah, I got several rare drops actually. 2 of the pigmen dropped full gold bars and 2 of them dropped the gold swords, which is kinda nice, but gold swords not really much good to me. And how the fuck did you spawn in here? Oh, he must have spawned at the ladder. That's the only place that hasn't got a half slab on it. Anyway, what I'm going to do today is start off with another enchanted diamond sword. Because today I'm going to be building, but I want to see if I can bag a looting enchantment. Because if that's the case, I'll probably grind a little bit more down bottom with my looting sword and get as much gold as I possibly can. So, I'm going to go and grab myself another sword from the chest. Or make myself another one. Doesn't really matter to me. So let's get me a sword. Diamond sword. Yeah, I still haven't done anything about the nether portal, so for now that's off limits. Might as well put a big red cross over the door. This room is infected. Okay, not like that, but you get the idea. Oh yes, shit, I need to knock these torches off. I'm using it to block the enchantments. There we go. Smite 5, ooh. Okay, it wasn't quite what I wanted, but Smite 5 will do really nicely against the Wither when it comes to the chance to fight it. Knockback 2 is not bad, I must admit. Actually, knockback 2 is the maximum. I don't think you can get a knockback 3. Anyway, this is a relatively decent enchantment, so for now I won't need it, but I will eventually come round to taking hold of it. I've got a couple of things here I need to take up to the top of the tower where I've got my resource box ready. Where is it? Oh yeah, I can make another gold block. I've got 36 now, which is enough for the top level and nearly all of the second level. So I'm getting there. I don't think I'll need a bow because I'm going to be relatively careful. Oh yes, I need torches, but I remember I had 64 in the chest at the bottom. So I'm going to go up to the top and get ready to build. Yeah, I just started building the bridge and I just noticed a zombie has spawned on the only dark spot on the corner of my storage unit. Crafty bastard. Anyway, this is the materials I've got. Oh, that one's empty. This is the materials I've got for the tower. Almost 36 stacks of stone bricks, an assortment of wood. Cue the jokes. Assortment of spruce wood. I don't really need those at all, but I'll put them in there anyway. Got a whole bunch of torches. Several stacks of the glowstone I was harvesting. I'm not going to need anywhere near that many, but I thought I'd stock up because I was getting really bored of running out. A couple of coloured walls, you'll see why. I don't think I need pistons at all. Iron bars, you'll see why in a little while. Melon for food, of course. Almost 15, 16 stacks of obsidian, something like that. And here is absolutely full of glass. As I said, I'm not going to need anywhere near this much, but it's always good to be stocked up. I just still can't get over the fact that I built my base in the only snowy region in the entire fucking immediate area. But hey, I like snow, so get off. Right, I'm going to finish off this bridge. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, that's the bridge done. It's a bog standard bridge, glowstone overlay, obsidian supports, the same as all the other bridges. You can still see the A1 nice and bright from here. Anyway, I did forget one key tool, which was a bucket of water, or 2. Right, now, I have my paper schematic here. I wrote down some key measurements so that I would not get it wrong, because as you know, any problem you do building in the sky is absolutely problematic as hell. So, this is how it goes. I'm going to put a torch next to this thing just in case. Because you never know, the shit could hit the fan. Right, so one layer underneath this is stone brick. The layer under this has an obsidian border and is all stone brick. This is going to be a bit sketchy. No! Oh dear, I caught that. Okay, no I didn't. Shit, they're ticking at the same time. Shit. Oh fuck, I can't reach the other one. Oh. Nearly had it, I suppose. I'm gonna get back up there, give me a second. Okay, I'm back up at the top layer. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, so we have the floor and the archway here. We have layer 1, which is all stone bricks. Then we have layer 2 and an obsidian border. And then this place under here is the underlay, which is 4 blocks wide, covering the bottom of the arch, I'm pretty sure. Like so. Now the archway goes a very... I'm actually going to collect this water because it's kind of annoying. Whoa, that was precarious. Okay, right. Layer 1, obsidian and bricks, and this one here is the obsidian underlay. Right, so that's 4. I'm going to extend this as far as it needs to go. So 4 wide. I can't get back up there at the moment, so I'll have to build a little bit of a walkway up. Right, so this is 4. So it goes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. It's 29 blocks back. I'm 99% sure it's that far. Well, I'm 100% sure it's that far, but I'm just 99% sure I counted that correctly. I do it nice and loud, nice and clear, so that I don't get distracted, and I make sure it's the correct measurement. So, I need a lot more obsidian for this, and obsidian is the last fucking chest I check, which always makes sense. Right, so I need to make the underlay. This is going to take me a little bit of time, so let me lay out the X here and I'll be right back with you. Right, here's the X shape. As far as I remember, it's 4 and then 9 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. Because I can't really count with obsidian because the block is too purple. Oh, thank you very much. Stop snowing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, I think that's my dimension sorted then. Now, I brought this glowstone along. I only need 24, but I brought 26 just in case I get it wrong. It follows the same design as the underlay for the hydroponics unit. Go away, phone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, it follows the same design as the hydroponics unit. You just have to put 6 pieces of glowstone in a small triangle-like formation. I mean, it's not really a triangle because you can't really get triangles in this game, but you get the idea. Like that. Now I need to fill the whole fucking thing with stone bricks now, because this will be the second layer. This is where a lot of the redstone, well, the triggers for the redstone will be. There's not actually any wiring in this apothecary, so if you're looking for redstone, then this is not the video to look for it, because I don't think redstone is entirely needed. You've got to be kidding me. So that's where all the mobs have been spawning lately, huh? Oh, they despawned. Well, that was handy. Right, so I now need to fill this in with stone bricks. And obsidian, of course. The obsidian ring around this. Yeah, I'm going to fill it in with stone bricks. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, the first layer's down. I don't know what it is about this world, but it always seems to like snowing when I start building. It just started doing it again, like a few moments as I was laying down these torches. I don't want things spawning up here while I'm working. It'd be quite tragic if I had a creeper. Now, this is the layer 2, which is the obsidian underlay. Now, unfortunately, this building is going to need another stone brick layer, which is going to put quite a heavy drain on my resources. But the advantage of that is the roof of the apothecary is 2 layers thick, whereas hydroponics was about the equivalent of 3, but it is technically 4 layers thick. So hopefully my stone brick resources should hold out for it. I know you're probably looking at that stack going, hold out? What the fuck do you mean? You've got plenty. Actually, I go through almost 30 to 40 stacks of stone bricks per build of these, which is why they take me quite a long time between each one. So what I need to do now is go over and lay down another layer of stone bricks to bring it up on par with the floor. And then work can actually begin. So I'm going to start with a guardrail here so that I can't fall off. Last thing I'd want is an accident like that. Mind you, it wouldn't be too detrimental to me right at this moment because I don't have any levels and I just leave the tower and go straight over and pick my stuff back up. I don't think I did sleep in the bed a few nights ago. I didn't sleep at the desert mining camp. Speaking of which, I've actually made some adjustments to the desert mining camp. It looks nicer. I'll show you that later. Anyway, I'm going to add this layer in and I'll be back in a moment. Well, that's the next layer now. Right, now I can actually start building the fucking thing. Though if you notice, there's a pretty enormous shadow down there again. Excuse me. There's a big shadow down there, so I'm going to have to go and light that up just like I did with hydroponics and the storage unit. I did stick torches down there, as you can see. Okay, so from my design, of course, it has a 4 wide strip of wood going right down to the other end. So this shouldn't be too difficult to put in. I brought all the wood I have in my chest with me, or at least all the spruce wood. Yep. I knew I'd run out eventually. But I needed to harvest a whole bunch of wood and clear some trees for the swimming pool anyway, so I had quite a nice healthy supply. I really am praying that I've got this measurement correct, like all my measurements so far, because if I haven't, then I'm going to have some serious problems when it comes to storage, because my storage was quite loose but compact at the same time, if you really want to take me for face value like that, but it's kind of loose but compact. Go away, phone! For fuck's sake. Okay, and this is where the archway is going to be, like the opposite side. However, there is also a layer here that goes to the end. Yeah, I do it in a buffer like this in case I actually want to use the wood as solid blocks, so... because this is where the exterior wall is, of course. So the pathway for this... why is my frame rate dropping? Is also 4 blocks wide, like so. Yeah, I believe that's correct. Now all the storage units are going to be here. I mean, that's my obvious storage unit, but I mean like the apothecary specific storage is going to be here. Here is something I'm going to build which will explain why it's the evil apothecary in the sky. There's also another door somewhere here, and the brewing area is here. This area is kind of unused. I'm in 2 minds for how to work on it. So let me just slap this flooring down one moment. Okay, so I've got the flooring down here, most of it. There is a border, so I just need to quickly add this border. This room is probably like quite a complex one. That'll do. Okay, so now I have to consider the actual bay. There should be 6 blocks to spare. I don't understand why there's 7 though. Oh, I know, because this is a wooden wall, so this is where the storage bay actually begins. So the first one is blue, so I don't actually think that's there. No, it's not. It begins at the back of the bay. 6. Yeah, there we go. Perfect measurement. Yeah, I believe that's correct. Then there is a section of wall here where the rest of the bay is, like where the rest of the storage is. Then there is a dividing wall. Then there is another wall here with all of the bay in it. Then it's green. I seem to remember it being a lighter green than that. I assume I probably use light green in my schematic, or lime green. But it doesn't really matter, it's green. It's sort of like my own way of colour coding. Then there's the chest bay. Then there's another wall. Then there's another chest bay. Now if I got this right, the red wall should span enough for there to be a wall and another bay. Store bay. Wall. Yes, and then there's still enough for the border. So I'm going to do that just to make sure it stays separated. Excellent, that's exactly what I was looking for. I'm going to fill these in with stone bricks, but they're probably going to change when I build the dividing wall. Like so. Now, for this secret area, well not really secret area, because you know about it, I need regular cobblestone. Regular cobble. I won't need this much, of course, but hey, best to be excessive. Now, over here I'm a bit undecided. I need to go and look at my blueprint to decide what I'm going to build or how I'm going to build it there, because the flooring for that area, for like the brewing area, is a little bit sketchy at the moment. Also, I'm going to need a few more blaze rods for the brewing stands, which is going to leave this place slightly incomplete. But it can't be helped, I suppose. So let me just add the outside wall in, so that I don't get confused. And then I'll go back to my blueprint world and get some ideas out of it. Alright, and I've put in this birch and spruce wood, which is what's on the schematic, or my own little design. But it's very, very, very likely to change, so don't take it like that. I'm gonna be modifying, I believe, this side. But as I said, I'm still a bit undecided on that because there's a few things to consider. So let me just isolate these archways, or this archway here. Yeah, that's 4 plus that, that's 6, that's good. So there's another wall of stone bricks here. Yep, I'm an absolute madman with stone bricks, everybody knows that. All across here is birch wood. However, I think I'm very, very quickly about to run out of birch wood and I don't have any more in reserve, so I'm in trouble when it comes to resources for this. Yes, because there is a border there, so that would be true, that would be right. Oh, for fuck's sake, I need to turn this stupid thing off. Anyway, I need to stick up these walls and just basically wall the area off. I might start with this first actually, because of the brewing area is quite a tight enclosed area. So give me a second and I'll come back after building the brewing area and then I'll probably start working on the storage. So give me a moment. Okay, I grabbed my schematics. I know how it works now. Alright, so let's give it a try. Now the outside here is an external wall. So I wrote this down on a blueprint, so I know what it is. There's 3 blocks, like so, in the middle. Then there's an external wall right here. Obviously an external wall right at the back. Now, there's a 3 clearance in here, which I have. There are counters all around the room, made up of logs. Spruce logs, to be exact. Like that. Yeah, that looks about right. The back wall, I don't know if I need more spruce logs. No, I'm pretty sure they were actual just spruce wood. So it's 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now, was the top made of spruce as well? I don't think it was. I believe it was. The rest was just regular wood. Like this. Now, as you can guess, there were brewing stands here, here, and here. You were supposed to brew them all from this square here, so you wouldn't need to move. I believe a little bit of this was inspired by evillll. He made a really nice potion room before, all mechanised. He was working underground, so he had the luxury of being able to put dispensers in the roof with water streams so that all his ingredients would flow to him at the touch of a button. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury building up in the sky. I mean, I can't exactly blame him for that. I'm the one who chose to build up in the sky, of course. But several of this sort of area was inspired by evillll. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. In fact, a lot of my builds are inspired by evillll. I mean, if I do take someone's idea, I do generally give them credit and say it was theirs. Right, that's that area set out. Now there should be enough space for 1, 1.5, and then 1 there. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and there's 3 spaces elsewhere. Yeah, that would work actually. Yes. No, it would. There's supposed to be a chest there, a frame there, a lantern there, frame there, and a chest. Yeah, that works. I have the correct dimensions at last. And scratch what I said about birchwood. I found out I had another whole stack which I haven't used yet. So double points for being an idiot. Right. Let's get working on the storage rooms here. Now there's chests all the way through here. I believe the chest is close to the near side, like that. And there's a column here. It's a very manual room, so like I said, there is no redstone involved with this, except for a couple of lamps which are powered by levers. Like direct power, there's nothing special about them. That's obviously a stone brick layer. The idea is the same here and here, all the way down to the other side. Just fill them in. Good. Now, this is a little bit different. There's a bit of an inset because the window is not flush on this side. At least I don't think it's flush on that side. Because at the moment I'm just laying out the skeleton. I'm definitely going to need more blaze rods for them fucking stands. I spent all of my blaze rods on making Eyes of Ender and I haven't even gone looking for the stronghold yet. I figured I'd do that next episode. Excuse me for keep skipping things, but I am going to add the top of these because I can't quite remember how they go. Or I might work on this area. I'm going to check my blueprints and see how this place goes. Okay, yes. I've just added in the middle wall, like an outline for the middle walls here. Added the archway. So, you're probably wondering what this whole secretive build is. Well, it's nothing particularly major. But I am in fact working on, right at this second, it is a prison cell. You're probably wondering, Soviet Warlord, why would you need a prison cell in an apothecary? Well, this is what gives it the evil name. I'm going to keep this prison cell here. I'm going to deliberately make it dark so that mobs spawn in it. I'm going to see if I can get a zombie villager. Then I'm going to cure him and keep him in the cell for the rest of eternity and test all of my potions on him. Yeah, and that includes the new ones that come out. So if, like, I don't know, a potion of spontaneous combustion came out, you could bet your ass I'll be testing it on him. Though you could probably bet your ass that I'm going to need a new test subject after I use that on him, but you get the idea. I'm going to be using it to test potions on villagers. Or any other mobs which happen to spawn in there, or anything like that. The apothecary will also be useful if I want to, at some point in time, build a village in the sky or something like that. This place will be good for generating villagers. If I turn it dark, get villager zombies to spawn in it. You get the idea. Though it's going to be a little bit tricky to get it dark for the time being. But hey, I'll get round to it. Now, at the back of all these storage bays, there is indeed a barred window like that. There will be, of course, stone bricks around the edges. And this, I believe, is, of course, one layer higher. So I need to add in another layer to this archway. This is a very troublesome archway, which I have to put down blocks and pillar up to even build. Oh dear. Don't worry, this may look very plain and very boring as it is now, but I'll be adding decoration to it. I'll be, you know, just sprucing it up a bit. Much better. Now, there are little things that are supposed to go in the middle to break up this whole uniform texture. There's also going to be stuff that goes here to break up that uniform texture. And the roof is one layer higher than this. So if I put in the roof layer down the middle, I might be able to get an idea of what I'm missing or what I'm neglecting to do, because I have a feeling I've forgotten something. Yeah, this is how high the roof is. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 6 blocks up. So you essentially have a 6x6 square for the entire hallway. I think that's a fair size. However, there is an obsidian barrier which goes all across the top, just like I did with the upper rim and the hydroponics unit. But yeah, there's still some work to do. And did I not tell you that I was going to be running out of stone bricks? Well, if you don't remember that, your memory is a little bit faulty, my friend. What did I tell you in that my stone brick supply is running out? That's all I've got left. So I've been reduced to a mere 7 stacks and 11 blocks, which, as you can probably tell, is not going to be enough to finish this in any way, shape or form. So I think my only option for today is to use as much of it as I can, get as close to running out as physically possible, and then finish it next episode. Now, this is the internal wall I'm doing here. Now, I have an idea that the birch wood that I'm using inside these storage bays is going to be a little bit too plain. It's going to look a bit too much of a clash with the wool and possibly this outside wall. So I was thinking of swapping them for spruce wood, but I've run out of spruce wood. I had the idea after I ran out though, so it wasn't like I'm doing this as a cheap replacement. At least not yet anyway. So let's just pad this up like so. Yeah, there was supposed to be an obsidian layer. Oh, I've lost my orientation. Yep. There's meant to be a obsidian layer which does that. It's almost like it connects to the bridge. I didn't even realise that until now, but it kind of does. Excuse me, my character's getting hungry here. Or Captain Price is getting hungry. Right. So, what I need to do is give this a little roof and put an archway up here. However, now that I know that I have barely enough resources to finish this, I'm tempted just to end the episode here. I'm going to check how much time I have running, or how much time I have left on the recording, and then I'll probably leave it here if I don't have enough time, so I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, I've already reached half an hour recording time, and that's always my cut-off point. So I'm going to have to leave the episode here, and I'll finish this next episode. So, I am the Soviet Warlord, and this has been another episode of Minecraft. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll finish this off next episode. So, peace out guys, have a good day, and see you later.